$1 sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious 8. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The rushing numbers for Brightwell last week, 16 carries, 61 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The give is to Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught, Smith. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100. Also, 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Second and 11. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seven, our score after 1. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's caught by Galladay. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Gary Brightwell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A ball throw, but incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Anderson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Darnold, touchdown! Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season, and the Giants add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3 from the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Elliott running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's got room. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 14-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Anderson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. A strong running. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll set up a throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This is third and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Elliott.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Darnold.
Open man right side is Tony.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here on 3rd down, Darnold.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.